In a world where Arkansas Razorback fans need a voice on YouTube, introducing Ty Hudson. That was hard to do. Yo, what's going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome to the one and only Pig Trail Network live show here on YouTube. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to watch the show. I do appreciate it. Let me know if the sound is okay too. I was messing around with my sound settings, and I don't know if the sound is good. Please, if you guys would like the content, tap the like button. You can copy. And for those of you who might know, like my dad, for example, I don't know if he's in chat, but so you can highlight up in the URL, right-click, scroll down to copy, and then you can go over to your Facebook page, right-click again, and then tap paste. It's magical. So let me know if the sound. Again, I was messing around with my sound, and I don't know how well it's coming through. But yeah, if you want to do that, if you want to copy and paste, please check out all the links down below. Don't ever try that again. That killed my throat, bro. In a world where aliens have taken over the planet, only one man can save us all. The Rock. I don't know. Chuck Norris. Or when I was a kid, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. I don't know. Sounds good here. Good. Okay, good. Yeah, I was messing around with my sound settings. The podcast. I have to use, and I've talked about this before, I have to use two different microphones. This mic, because it's just here and it's easier, and then I have this Shure microphone, which was pretty expensive, but I don't have the right stand for it, so that's why I like this microphone. One day I'm going to replace this mic for an even better one. Hello from Brisbane, Australia, Rick Carr. Hope you're not on fire down there. My goodness. Thank you, Rick. What time is it over there, Rick? What time is it in Australia? Great sound. Sounds good. Good. I'm glad. Mike Lane, Woo Pig Suey, Sean Lupton. What's up? I'm so ready to see Kentucky go down tomorrow. John Haas. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I made it. Here it's in here it's yo. So yeah, be sure and check out all the links down below in the description box. Gotta say, we got some new Patreon supporters. Let me get to that here in a second. My wife's she's picking up dinner, so I gotta tell her what pizza I want. What DiGiorno pizza, and I'm gonna go pizza. You can never go wrong with it, even though I'm trying to, I probably won't eat much of it, but it's meatza. There we go. I'm not sure how you spell that. Arky56, speaking of the devil. What's up, Pops? How you doing, my man? That's habit. Yeah, so please be sure and copy and paste across social media. I really do appreciate it. I wanted to give you guys, so we talked about this on social media. We had planned a tailgate, not the Hog Talks, like our own tailgate, not a Ty Hudson tailgate, but we were I was going to go to the Lot 73 tailgate, and some others. We'd been invited. I'd been invited to some. We were going to do a post-game show, but I gave you guys a heads up on social media yesterday. We had a death in the family, and so I will be unable to do a post-game show on Saturday, and no, there's not going to be anything. I'm not going to be able to make any of the tailgates that some of you have invited us to, so we're not going to be available for that. Going to be down in Little Rock, down in Benton, Arkansas tomorrow. We're going to go support family and loved ones down there. Some things are just more important than sports. It sucks. I know. I've had this conversation with a couple of other people. It's life. Things happen, and you got to be there for people, and you got to show them support, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Me and my dad actually are gonna drive down there. Mr. Too Cold, I literally hate Dick Vitale. How about him today, huh? Yeah, they're only going to sell out Bud Walton because it's Kentucky. Is there a level of truth to that? Maybe, because it is Kentucky. We hate Kentucky. But they've sold out for like every Saturday game for the rest of the season inside Bud Walton. It's not just Kentucky, Dick Vitale. Goodness. Such a beautiful day today. Oh, okay. Rusher, 1977. Yo, Ty, what's up, TTV? Yo, boy, Judd. I love saying that every time. Hey, Ty, greetings from Arizona. Bottom line, do you think Hogs win tomorrow? I'll talk about that here in a minute. Tonight is the night I'm going to give you guys my prediction. Hanging out here in Washington State. Go Hogs. Don't let them. Ooh, Washington State. Yeah. Ah, yes. Some things are more important than sports. Yep. They indeed are. They really are. So, before, you guys know I like to kind of let chat fill up a little bit. I don't like repeating myself, but I hope you guys had a fabulous week. I know it's well, for me, it's been crazy. Not going to lie to you, I'm a little bit out of the picture today. If anything happened, really the last 3 or 4 days, I've been out of the picture with recruiting. I haven't been able to keep up with it like I would like to. We've had people in and out of the house again this week. We finally have running water in our kitchen, meaning we can run the dishwasher, we can do the dishes, we can actually cook home cooked meals. We don't have to buy any more frozen dinners, even though that's what we're doing tonight. Short notice, right? It's Friday night. I've got the show. The wife isn't home from work yet. Like, we don't have time to actually sit and cook a dinner tonight. But yeah, it's so nice. You really feel like you're living in the, I don't know, like you're living in Venezuela or any other socialist country. Anyways, I'm really, really thrilled to have that, to have running water, toilet paper, paper towels, that stuff. Sorry. Just really, yeah. Dick is a dick, says John. Man, you're not wrong. Should have corrected him, Ty. Others did. Others beat me to it. Arkansas is 10-6 against the spread this season. If they want to improve, that, I should have got my glasses, dadgummit. I'm sorry. If they want to improve that, it's going to take a W on Saturday. Hogs open up a 1-point favorite over number 10 Kentucky, over under set at 137. Okay, all right. Spud Snyder, I don't know that I've seen you in here before, but welcome, sir. Castle Lord, hello, just getting here. What's going on, man? I'm in the big old town of Smackover. Where are y'all from? Yeah, Smackover. Driven through there. I live in Arizona now, but went to junior high in Benton. Enjoy your family. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. John, joining in from the Space Coast in Florida. Petrino being hired. Thoughts? Yeah, so he's at Missouri State. Was that right? That's weird. He's an offensive coordinator at the very least, right? I was really shocked, actually, that he took that job. It just seems so beneath him. You'd think he would go be an OC at a Power 5 school, but no, maybe nobody wants him. I don't know, Gavin Pratt. They are going to blow up. They're going to blow up a Rocky tomorrow. I think it's a sign Hogs going to win. I lived in Harrison before joining the Army. Ooh, Harrison, Arkansas. Yep. Had a crush on a girl in high school that was from Harrison, Arkansas. And I remember in ninth grade when I played football at Ramey Junior High School. We played Harrison the very last game of the year. It was a good game, real good game. Everyone on Harrison's roster, I swear to God, were huge. Now, we were big. Ramey, we were big, and we had some pretty good players. We had an awesome running back, Damian Brown. But I can remember that game being tight until the second half. But all of Harrison, all the players, you're talking ninth grade, okay, 1998. These guys had facial hair, like more than even what I have now. Beards, mustaches. I'm sure one of them was on the sideline smoking a cigarette. Another one was, popping his chaw or whatever you call that with the can of dip. Like, I thought we were playing a minor league or a summer league football camp. I don't know, for ex high school dropout. It was insane how big and hairy these guys were. in 9th grade. You know, he's got a cigarette and he's like, watch me do this. You know, they probably started the hold my beer thing there in Harrison. It was crazy. I'd never seen anything like it. Farmington, everywhere else, Grant Patrick. It's where all my uncles and my dad actually played football. It's Farmington, Arkansas. Great moments are born from great opportunities. Woo Pig Suey, let's get a win. Yeah, I'll never forget Harrison, though, the Goblins. Never forget the Harrison Goblins. A lot of false accusations about that town, too. Maybe some of it's true, but anyone I've ever known from there, good people. It's a cool little town. I think we went and watched Shrek 2 there. I remember that. I think we skipped school. No, we skipped school to go watch Shrek. Maybe that's what it was. In Harrison, Arkansas. Yeah. Okay. Worried about how we are going to deal with Kentucky's size. Can't wait to watch the game, though. Woo Pig Suey. Kentucky's long. They're tall across the board. They're guards. They're inside. Their paint guys are big. We could start with that. I kind of wanted to close with that because I wanted to give you guys my prediction. I wanted to start with the official visitors this weekend. But we can go ahead and just start with Arkansas basketball. It's going to be a test. Arkansas is favored. ESPN has them favored 65.4%. That's according to their basketball power index. They've got some. I mean, they're a pretty good basketball team. Yeah, they're 12-4. Okay, they lost to Evansville. They've got a couple of other they lost to who? Like Utah. And Utah's okay. You can't. But then they lost to Ohio State. In a close game, they lost that one by 6 points, 71-65, and then they lost maybe one of the best basketball games I've seen besides a couple of Arkansas's games this year. South Carolina on the road. That game, I didn't get to watch the whole second half, but, you know, I'm on YouTube TV here. Like, that's how I watch. That's how I stream the games. And SEC Network was stuck on that game, so we missed the first few minutes of the Razorback basketball game. So I got to finish out that game, right? That was some of the best final 2 minutes of or a minute, maybe half minute, minute and a half, somewhere in there, of basketball I've seen. Like Kentucky, I think at one point they were down by 4, and South Carolina hit that 3. It was insane. It was great, and it did remind you of what Mason Jones has done, what he had done earlier this year and what the Razorbacks have done. It was a really good basketball game. I've told you guys, don't count South Carolina out. Don't do it. I don't know what their record is at home, and that's what I've said before. When everyone was panicking about the LSU game, it's have we forgotten how damn hard it is to win on the road? It's so hard. It's in the SEC too. When there's a little bit of hype around basketball, all of a sudden fans start to show up because SEC fans are like nobody else on planet Earth. We love our college sports. It definitely is favored over the NFL, in my opinion. College sports is just where it's at in the Southeast. It's why we are so great at all the sports. Women's softball, women's basketball, college baseball, obviously football. I mean, the list goes down. We just love college athletics. And so when they get a little hint of being pretty good, all of a sudden they start showing out, unless you're Mizzou or LSU. I don't know what it is about LSU. That game that crowd did not impress me when Arkansas played them earlier. I don't know. I've always heard their fans are so great. Their fans are so great. Okay, I didn't show it there. I guess they were too busy eating corn dogs, or I don't know. They were outside. You know, I'm sure the line is long at the corn dog vendor. I'm sure it's like out the door. You know, they love their corn dogs down there. Hey, I do too, just not as much as they do. Oh, he's taking shots at LSU, but they're tournament bound. I think LSU is. Maybe I'm wrong. Kentucky, though, again, 12-4. Right now, if you look at they're 12-4. They're trailing behind as far as the records are concerned, Auburn and Arkansas, and they're tied with LSU, who's 4-0 in conference play, by the way, people. But they're 3-1 in conference. Arkansas 14-2. I don't know that they do anything great. They do play pretty sound defensive basketball. It's not like Arkansas's. They only give up about 64 points a game. They score 75. Look, they're tall. They've got scorers. This is, you remember what we God, I feel like I've beaten you guys over the head with this, and I'm going to continue to do so. But this is your matchup that we talk about, like when you have size and talent. Now you've got the two combined. When Arkansas is up against size, how well can they do? When they're up against, legitimate Power 5 talent meshed in with size, how well were they? And I don't know. They've not played anyone talent-wise. I don't know. LSU's up there. They got some talent on that basketball team. LSU's a talented basketball team. But I think Kentucky's still better in that department. We know how LSU got there. I know. The cheddar. We get it. They cheated. I know. But and probably Kentucky too. There's still a lot going on with that, with the shoe guys and that stuff that was swirling around with the cheating accusations with their AAU basketball or whatever. But it's going to be interesting because this is the best talent, the most talented roster Arkansas has seen from top to bottom, and they have size. Talent and size. They have it. Yeah, they're not as good as in years past under Cal. This isn't his best team he's had, but they're good at a lot of things. And even Eric Musselman, we cut up a little piece for the Hog Talk podcast, just him talking about all the things that concern him, and he went on and on and on. And at the end, I actually cut it out, but he goes, what did he say? That's a lot of concerns or something. It's a lot, and Kentucky's going to bring it. They really are. They don't have anyone that blows you away as far as like a great scorer. Tyrese Maxey is their leading scorer at 14 points. But again, it's what they do. I think it's more about what they do on the defensive side of the ball. This is a big game for them, and it's hard. How do you beat Kentucky back to back? How do you do it? They don't do it often. They have done it once, Utah and Ohio State, but in conference play, it's not easy. It's going to be a tall order. I don't know. What do you guys think? ESPN has us favored to beat Kentucky, yet Arkansas isn't ranked in the top 25. Someone explain that to me. Well, it's a home game, and the ESPN also, they understand how difficult it is to win on the road, especially in, again, the SEC. Jay Sledge, I know where on basketball right now, but do you think the Hogs really need King on the Hill? Yeah, we'll get to that in a second too. King is not in town. Okay, there was a small rumor going around that he might be on campus this weekend. He is not. Felipe Franks is. We'll get to that in a second. And if I forget, please remind me because I don't have any of my notes or anything in front of me. Sup, Ty? What's going on, Robert Ainsworth? How you doing, my man? Yeah, it's just about it's all about your quality of wins. If you're not a typical blue blood, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt. That's just where it's at. Arkansas is going to have to prove themselves. You beat Kentucky. If you're not ranked, it's. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. I love college sports. Pros are a bunch of social justice warriors. I asked an LSU fan at the game Wednesday, how much do you pay these lousy officials? And he said a case of corn dogs each. I love it. I love that they acknowledge it. Oh man, it's so easy to trigger them on Twitter too. It really is. Kentucky players are overrated for John Calipari class. LS who hasn't played a good conference team on the road yet. I don't think they have. I think you're right, YouTuber Trump. Red Wolves says Arkansas is the good, LSU is the bad, but Kentucky is the ugly in basketball. Okay, I see what you did there. Razorbacks must bring the A game. Must is right on all levels. They need to bring the A game. They're going to have to. I'm really curious where the rebounds are when we're looking back on this thing. Now I'll have to watch. I'm gonna save that game on my YouTube TV DVR so I can go back and watch that game Saturday night. It's tough to watch games, especially when you already know the outcome. It's really hard to watch, but I do it anyways. I did it last year for to just have more information right on what I do. After all, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Thank you, Luke Never Shaves. Thanks for the money. Is he in here? Is Luke Never Shaves in here? I don't know that he has ever been in here. If you go in there tomorrow, tell him Ty says hi and he sends his best. Unfortunately, he can't make it. He'll be down in Central Arkansas. If Kentucky wants to beat Arkansas, they better bring their lunch. going to be an all-day job. Mason Jones is due for a 30 piece tomorrow. He's due for something because he's doing this year, isn't he? He's kind of up and down. When he's up, the guy can hang 30. He can hang. He's capable of 40. He's capable of 45. Keep them playing with a chip on their shoulder. Rankings don't mean anything till we're seated in the dance, says John. That's not entirely wrong, John. My argument for that, though, has been if they're disrespecting you now, what happens when Arkansas, let's say they're at 22 wins at the end of the year, or you're having to rely on the SEC tournament, maybe sneaking out a win or two there to get in favor of making the tournament. And obviously it has a lot to do with the body of work, but if they're disrespecting you now, what are the odds if you're on the outside looking in, if you're one of these bubble teams, that they respect you then? And I realize that's a selection committee, but it's still relevant, right? It still matters. I want the respect factor of the top 25. I can't remember the last time Arkansas was ranked. Sure. Hey, Ty, I never understand why Sam Pittman left Arkansas for Georgia. What do you know? I don't know anything about that. I really don't. I'm sure Brett Bielema had something to do with it. Probably ran him off. I don't know. It certainly wasn't a money thing, I don't think. I don't think he made that much more at Georgia, if any more at all. I think it's interesting everyone is asking how we'll prepare for Kentucky, but nothing about how they'll prepare for us. I think that'll be the key to the game. It's a good point, Mike. That's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah, what are they going to do to prepare for Arkansas? I couldn't agree more. When we beat Kentucky, there will be no excuse for Arkansas not being ranked. Thank you. I could not agree more. Hello, all. I'm a bit late, but he's here, says Sean Norris. What's up, Ty? What's going on, man? So really quick, let's talk about the latest Patreon. We've got some new Patreon supporters. We're up to 9. We're up to 9 Patreon supporters. I wish, like on Twitch, you could set these like celebrations to happen, to unfold, but I don't. I mean, I guess I could do it with OBS. I don't know. Prediction: Hogs 71, Kentucky 69. The AP is disrespecting them. The net rank is what's important. Yeah, it is. You're not wrong. We're not arguing that. We get it, John. I agree with you, but still, you know how this works, right? Like everyone gets it. Everyone knows how this works. That there's just certain teams that get the benefit of the doubt. Arkansas is not one of them. They're not going to get the respect. They have been. Look what happened. And I realize this is women's. Look what happened with Arkansas and Tennessee last year. Tennessee got in because of their name. Ask Mike Neighbors. We've had him on the show. Okay? Pretty good, candid conversation with him. And it does apply to the men's as well. So that's my point. If you're being disrespected now when you're playing at your best, what happens if you're playing at your worst at the end of February? What happens? Do they ignore the body of work? Sure, they won't ignore the whole thing, and you're right. They're gonna look at those rankings, and it's a different ballgame with that. But who knows if that positively, if I could speak, impacts Arkansas or not? I don't know. I agree with you. It doesn't matter, right? Like in the long term, in the grand scheme of the universe, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, but for little Arkansas, I think it matters because I like the chip on the shoulder. I do. I love that. I love the disrespect because we're so used to getting it, right? Like we just are. We're little Arkansas. I talk about that all the time. We have that chip on our shoulder. We're you notice that, especially with the in-state kids, with the in-state talent. Not to say that the other kids don't have that gut, the grit, but the in-state kids understand the culture. They understand all the things that kind of surround Arkansas and how disrespected we get. But again, it happened in women's. It's happened multiple times to other non-SEC schools. Women's basketball, it's all about SEC and in the Big 12. Like schools get in. It's not unheard of. It's happened in men's. They get in because they get the benefit of the doubt. If you're not getting it right now, and it also does show something too that, hey, year one, look what Eric Musselman did. That's kind of what I want. A part of me wants is that he gets his due respect. And some people, believe it or not, there's still people that any negative thing that happens with Musselman, that loss against Western Kentucky on the road, there were a few people. They were definitely the minority, but they were already counting him out. They're already talking about how he wasn't that great of a hire after all because they lost to Western Kentucky. So it's like another just kind of punch in the face. Like, look, you guys ranked year one. They're going to make the tournament. They're going to make it. I know they. I'm not going to say I know they will. I feel very strongly that they're going to make the tournament. Patreon supporters, the newest. As of Wednesday, Sean Norris. How about that? Sean Norris joined on Wednesday at 10:33 p.m. If you're really that curious. If you're really that curious. On January 8th, Jordan Webb. And 6 hours ago, Robert Brooks. All of them have joined the Patreon. That puts us at 9 total Patreon supporters. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. We're going to be exposed tomorrow. Thomas Isgrig. I think we found Ronnie. I'm kidding. Discord community. They could. You're not wrong. They've been exposed before, and LSU is a good example of that. But so is Ole Miss. Who was it that really out-rebounded Arkansas and they still found a way to win? They've been exposed. It's not about getting exposed. It's more about how they respond to being exposed, right? What do you think about the new unis for the game tomorrow? I happen to be a fan, but I still like the 94 throwbacks the best. 94 throwbacks are the GOAT. They're the best. Anytime, look, if you want my opinion, I like the logo on the front for one game. I'm all about it. I thought they were hot. I thought they were nice. One game, though. I'm not saying like, oh, you need to wear these more often. No. It is better than the forward-facing hog. That logo needs to burn in hell. I'm sorry. I know some of you love it. I can't get behind the fact that it looks like, what's his name, Pumbaa or whatever from Lion King. Or Simone. That was his name, right? Simone. It looks like the Lion King pig. I can't get around that. I just can't. That's what I see. Every time I see that damn forward-facing hog, I think, oh, God, Lion King. I just can't get over it. And it's just not that appealing. At first, the first time they unveiled it, I was like, all right, it's not okay. I guess I could do worse. Over time, I've just grown to hate it more and more. Get rid of it. I would have preferred the slobbering hog on the front of the jersey. That's just me. Grew up with it. Love it. I see Arkansas making the Final Four if they continue to improve and play well, especially on defense. Okay, bold. That's bold, Red Wolves. Kentucky has the bigs. Arkansas has the speed. Good stuff, YouTuber Trump. They'll be ranked regardless after tomorrow. Too many teams around the country are going to drop some this weekend. They have been, though. They have been. Arizona was ranked for how long with 0 quality wins and not so great losses, and they kept them ranked for weeks. People keep saying that, oh, well, so-and-so lost, we're going to be ranked. It didn't happen. No, if they lose, I don't see them being ranked. I just don't, because the disrespect factor is still going to be there. If it's a tough, tight game to the final minutes or final seconds, maybe Kentucky, maybe we see something like what happened against Western Kentucky on the road. It's back and forth, physical, and then enough teams in front of Arkansas. And there's some teams slated they're going to lose. There's some top 25 teams that are going to go down this weekend. But if that happens, yeah, maybe they might find their way, but I still doubt it. I don't know. Arkansas gets bigs next year, lots of them. I don't know about lots. They're going to add some size. I don't know about lots. I pray we just make the shots fall when needed, and our defense is on to guard the 3. Yeah, well, you know that perimeter defense is going to be legit, Logan. You know it is. It's been great all year. It's been incredible. I want to see Mason Jones, if he's not there scoring, I want to see him keeping up the assist. It seems like when he's not scoring, it's because he's dishing the ball out. When he doesn't score, I want to know what that average is. When he's below double digits in scoring, I want to see what his assist numbers are throughout the year. I agree, Ty. Not a fan. Agreed, it sucks. Yeah, the forward-facing hog's terrible. And I know not everyone shares that. Uniforms should have the slobbering hog. I agree. Totally agree with that. Okay, a lot of you like the logo opinion. Okay, along with the anthracite as well. Anthracite, I'm like 50-50 on. It's not bad for a single game, but please, dear God, keep those McFadden-era jerseys. Please, God, keep those jerseys. Those are so clean. It's funny how you don't you don't realize what you got until it's gone, and then time kind of goes over and you go through horrible jersey combinations. My God, the 2012, not only was that a horrible year on the field, but the fashion was terrible. And I know some people, fashion doesn't win games. Hey. God, those people drive me crazy. It's true, they don't, but still, it's just... I want to look good. If I'm going to get my ass kicked on the field, I at least want to look good. I want to have the fashion, you know, if I'm going to get my ass kicked. You know, and I like those chrome reds. Oh, the chrome reds. Call me crazy. I'm okay with those. At first, I thought it was great, and Bert was new and fresh. Then I began to hate it. Yeah, right? That was Jeff Long thing. He hired a firm, which is what they all do. They all hire these graphic firms, third-party people. I don't think that was an in-house deal, you know. I hate to admit it, but I think that Kentucky will take advantage of all of our weaknesses tomorrow. I hope that I am wrong. A win would be amazing, says Tim B. Yeah, we will have to win to get a shot at ranking. 40 minutes of Hakuna Matata. That's pretty good. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna. In 94, when I was like 12 or whatever, it was great. I think Kentucky will put it inside and wreck us, says Jarrett Carrot Productions. You know what though? They don't out rebound anybody. Although they did against Vanderbilt. I think they were plus 10 against Vandy in rebounds. They get out rebounded a lot, and they're not too bad. Like, yeah, Kentucky's going to crash the boards. If it gets ridiculous, if the number's like plus 20 in Kentucky's favor, yeah, you're going to probably lose it. Depends on how they lose. Ty, I think Kentucky. Oh, I already read that. Okay, 17,000 in the house will be a big advantage. Yeah, Bud Walton. It's tough. It's a tough place to win. We need to calm down and not be cocky. I'm assuming you're talking about the players. I just want our production guys to have production from tip-off from the final. I'd like to see the bench. I'd really love to see the bench actually get going here. Okay, let's get into the official visitors this weekend. I know we all want to talk about this Arkansas Kentucky matchup. Ty, nothing like a good-looking loser, because you said if you lost, you want to look good. Yeah, I mean, am I wrong? Like, if I'm gonna look horrible, at least if the product on the field is bad, then the looks on the field can be good. The fashion can be on point while getting your ass kicked. We have a shot at the betting line. The betting line is favoring us at home. Nothing like looking good. Nothing. I see. Okay, I should have worn my glasses. I'm sorry. Nothing like a good-looking loser. I think we've gotten better with rebounds since LSU exposed us. Yeah, LSU did expose the rebound game, and that's where that's ultimately it's why Arkansas lost that game, was because of how badly they got out-rebounded. It was insane. That and maybe one of the worst officiated games of the year that I've seen. That was such garbage. So Arkansas this weekend, a huge weekend. Official visitors, big time. Grad transfer from Florida, Mr. Felipe Franks, will be in town. A guy that they're all over, Ebony Jackson, will be here. 6'1", 205-pound running back. Maryland is all over this kid. He's already committed to Maryland, but since then his recruiting has kind of picked up. He's been recruited by Tennessee, Ole Miss, Alabama. I'm sure Alabama. I don't know if Alabama's offer is committable. You always wonder about that. But he is a 3-star. As far as I know, his only planned visit between now and signing period is Arkansas. So he's out of Marietta, Georgia. Keep an eye on him. But Savion Williams, we remember him, the 6'5", 205-pound receiver. You lost TQ Jackson, who was your tall receiver, right? Like your really tall receiver, along with the other tall receivers they have on campus. I feel really good about Savion. I think Savion's announcing on signing day, I believe. SMU, TCU are his other two options. I mean, if he signs anywhere else, I'll be surprised. I really will. I'll be shocked, I tell you. Yeah, 5-star Broderick Jones. Every time I'm live, Now, it's calmed down in Discord. The question hasn't been asked in a while on Discord. But Twitter DMs, Facebook DMs already today. Ty, what are our chances with this 5-star kid if he's on campus? Anything can happen when you're on campus. I had to clarify. I had to correct myself. He completely, he's not visiting Tennessee. From what I understood, it was he was going to visit and then turn around and go to it was never clear. But it had sounded like that's what he was going to do. He was going to have Arkansas for a night, turn around, and go to Tennessee. He's not doing that. He's going to be here, although I don't think he'll be here until tomorrow at some point. I don't know if he's going to make the basketball game or not. Maybe I'm getting him mixed up with another recruit. Like I said, I've been out of the picture as far as recruiting this week. People coming in and out of the house, dealing with the kids' stuff. It's been a little crazy in here, but. Yeah, Broderick Jones, 5-star. I mean, yeah, obviously you're must-get between him and Felipe Franks and Hornsby. You know, you definitely need to bring in a couple corners, a couple guys in the secondary. Hornsby, again, is January 24th through the 22nd. For basketball, your basketball recruits, they're already committed. Devo will be here, Devontae Davis, Jalen Williams, and then 2021's Duncan Powell, who's already committed with Arkansas out of DeSoto, Texas. So you're going to have some basketball kids there. Nick Turner, Rashad Battle will not be visiting. Don't know what happened. It sounds like Arkansas moved on. Couldn't tell you why. Ja'Cory Turner out of Georgia, another one of those Georgia kids. They're all over the Georgia kids. I think they have six that are supposed to come in for visits. And then your other big-time player that's going to be here, Dejon Edwards, 4-star running back. It's been apparently Florida State's he's been leaning heavy towards Florida State and possibly Georgia, but he's out of, I can't pronounce that town, Moultrie. Well, no, okay, my bad. It's Moultrie, Georgia. I'm dyslexic. I swear to God. I swear those letters moved around. Yeah, Moultrie, Georgia, and he is 4-star running back, 5'10", 200 pounds. Not the fastest player. I watched some of his highlight videos. They always look fast on their highlight videos. But I reached out to people and I said, hey, 24/7 saying this kid runs a 4.8 40. Is that true? They're like, yeah, it might actually be like maybe a high 4.7 40. But, yeah, he's in that neighborhood of 4.7 4.8. Now, obviously, these guys are leaning on what other people out of Georgia are saying. But it's not exactly speedy, but he's got some really good offers. He is a 4-star. He's a composite 4-star in 24/7 Sports. Again, offers from Florida State, Georgia, Auburn. The list goes on and on. Yeah, he's 4.8 140 according to 24/7 Sports. But Arkansas isn't the only official visit he has left. He does have a visit left with Georgia and Florida State. Those are just some names. Like I said, Hornsby will be here. That's a big weekend. Because Brandon Frazier, I thought, was going to cancel his visit. I guess he's still coming in. We know he's leaning heavily towards Auburn. But the list continues to grow for the weekend of the 24th and the 26th. They've added, JT Towers. This kid's really kind of caught fire lately. Kelvonte Dixon, that's a big one that weekend. That's a 4-star athlete. We'll see if he shows up. It's rumored he's going to be here. The rumor there is he's going to end up going to Texas. Robert Scott, the 3-star tackle out of Conway, will be in. And Javon Baker, that's the latest. He's another Georgia kid out of Powder Springs. 6'1", 6'2", about 200 pounds. Fully expected to – he's already committed to Alabama. He's expected to sign with Alabama, but we'll see if Arkansas can get him in here. And I don't know. Has anybody – let's see, you said – has anybody said, man – they got their asses kicked. But did you see those uniforms? Man, they looked great. I have. Score predictions. I know. Okay. All right. Relax. I did forget to give you my score prediction. I do like Arkansas. I said that the beginning of the year or beginning of conference play. Not the beginning of the year. Beginning of conference play. I liked Arkansas's odds. I still do. I think it's going to be a knockout, drag-out fight. I think Kentucky's going to be a problem. Definitely inside. But I like Arkansas. I don't ever give scoring predictions with basketball because you just never know what you're in for. Predicting anything, really, you never know. Life is full of uncertainties, especially trying to predict a college basketball game. But yeah, I'm taking Arkansas to win. Jones won't be here till tomorrow due to a basketball game tonight. Yeah, okay. Mike, okay, you're not with me on the uniform thing. The anthracite isn't too bad, and I think with what they're wearing tomorrow, I don't have a problem with it. Baylor losing their coach helps Arkansas get Hornsby. That is a big deal, and I think I know. Look, his recruiting opened up. There's no doubt that his recruiting opened up when that guy left, when Rule left. So I like their chances, but there's some other schools getting in on the mix. 12:30 tomorrow because basketball game tonight. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. We don't have confirmation he is registered, but it is believed he has already, and he's in Fayetteville now. Okay, so you must be talking about Felipe Frank. Oh, okay. Yeah, already be enrolled. D West. Yeah, that is the latest rumor, and I think there's a lot of truth to it. I got a really interesting text. When was that? Was that yesterday morning? I got a text that said, King is on campus. He already enrolled. Of course, that's not true. And I vetted and this individual does not share information with me unless it's legit, unless it's good, if it's there, if there's something there. So, of course, I'm freaking out, but I knew, okay, I can't go to Discord with this information just yet. I can't go to anybody else, but I did Marco Polo, a friend of mine. I was like, oh, my God, it sounds like there could be some truth to it. So then I vetted, I waited a little bit, and I got confirmation that it wasn't true. I'm starting to think that was probably Felipe Franks. Maybe it was smoke to distract us about this whole stuff with him. I think Felipe Franks, from what I've read, I think he's Arkansas's to lose. I don't know. Man, I'm just pulling your chain. Love your show. Oh, I know, Mike. I'm pulling yours too. Difference is you're supposed to be able to tell when I'm kidding. I can't tell when you guys are kidding. You're supposed to be able to tell when I'm kidding, but I don't know. Your guy just got his names wrong. It's very possible that happened. I find that very coincidental. And then all of a sudden, literally an hour after that, I got a text from some other people that I talk with. They're like, yeah, Felipe's here, and it sounds like he may have signed. Can't confirm just yet, blah, blah, blah. Don't say anything. Don't spread this. Don't put it on Twitter. And I don't. If you see me say something, whether it's here, definitely on Twitter, or in our Discord, Facebook is always my we do update stuff on Facebook on the Hog Talk. We do try to put out stuff, but it's always my last, because it's just a cesspool. Facebook is just it's crazy over there, and it's not in a good way crazy. People are they're triggered by every little thing you get wrong. If you didn't spell that right, it's too early for the bracket. God, I hate Facebook. I hate Facebook. Twitter's not much better, but it is better. But so yeah, if I'm putting something out, know that I've probably vetted what I've been told. But yeah, new regime though with Pittman. Let's see. We need Jimmy Witt to catch fire, and that's what I've said about Witt. The great thing about Witt is he's such a distraction for teams, especially, on the defensive end of things. He's a good defender too, but on the defensive end of things, that mid-range jumper, I'm sure you're watching that on film. If I'm an opposing coach, and I'm watching film with my guys, and I'm like, God, that is a horrible shot. He just got lucky that game. It's not a good-looking jumper, but he knocks it down 4 out of 5 games. He's got to be. I want to know what his percentage is at the 15-foot line, or with the 15-footer. I want to know what his mid-range jump shot shooting percentage is, because that guy he's just a killer, and he forces you to have to. And I've heard multiple coaches say this. You have to put a big on him. You have to put someone with long arms and a big body to get in his face. I think was it LSU. Will Wade, someone had said they wanted to get him closer to the rim or try to get him, just push him off the 15-footer, whether that means you push him out in the perimeter or you try to, you manage to defend him, to make him do something at the rim because he's not as effective. He's showing that he can be effective at the rim too. He's capable of putback dunks. He's capable of the timing. He's getting better. It's like he's getting better, and defenses are evolving to his game, and he's still a step ahead of them. Witt might be like my MVP this year. Yeah, Mason Jones is incredible. Isaiah Joe's definitely your NBA talent. Adriel Bailey, oh man, playing great. Sills has his moments. He just doesn't have enough of them. But Witt has just been, I don't know, man. And Mason, it's like when he doesn't score, he's going to get production in another way. But Witt, you see him, he'll get the rebounds. He'll crash the boards. He'll have the putback dunk. He's got the timing down, the rhythm inside with the rest of the guys. He's in sync in that mid-range jumper, as ugly as it is. It's on point. It's fantastic. I don't know. Strength and conditioning coach has got some 35-inch arms. Cool. Let's see, Sean, as has been the case, if Witt gets shut down, Joe Mason will hopefully pick up the slack. I didn't know that. Yeah, they're gonna have 2 strength conditioning coaches though, right? Hear me out. Okay. Jimmy Witt goes off. Mason Jones goes off. Isaiah Joe goes off. The bench goes off. We beat Kentucky. Put a rubber stamp on it. I like that. Jarrett Carrot Productions. That's a very must be your name. Is that your name? You don't have to answer that. Jimmy Witt is the basketball version of Jack Kinley last year. Always reliable and always solid. I couldn't agree more. Witt plays like he's 6'9". He does. He plays like he's a big. And I wish he pushed people around and could box out better. And but he can't. He doesn't have that physical nature about him, and he's obviously not 6'9", but he plays like he's not afraid to do what he does whatever he can, and that's what I love about him. And I have to compliment Mason Jones not being selfish too. It's like Mason Jones, I've seen him have some good looks, and at times he should have shot. And you'll see Eric Musselman throw a fit, like when he had an open 3. I think it was Vanderbilt in the first half. And he had an open 3. It was slightly contested, but it was late. The defender got there late, and he had a shot, and he didn't take it, and he just passed it. And I think they actually scored. I think he got the assist there, if I remember right. And you see Eric Musselman just losing his shit. It was great, but it still worked out in the long run. You got to give Mason credit. I do want him to take that shot, though. Like, take that shot, Mason. That's your shot. It's kind of like Isaiah Joe with that corner pocket 3. Most people, that's not their shot. Isaiah Joe makes it his shot. That's incredible. We got that kind of production from all of them. And the bench steps up. We will have a fun game to watch. It'll get ugly if that happens. I'm more concerned about Kentucky's bench, but we will beat Kentucky by 11, says Razorback fan 2794. We'll see. We will see. What are we up on time-wise? Okay, it's 50 minutes. And this time I didn't say we're going to make it short, did I? I don't think I did. It was Vandy. Yeah, Mason passed on an open. Yeah, he did. And I think he did that a couple of times the last couple of games. So Witt's voice didn't hit puberty though. Oh, does he sound younger? Does he sound like he's got a really high pitch voice? A lot of losses on the back end of the top 25. Beat Kentucky, and we can't be denied being ranked number 5 recruiting class in the nation. Woo pig suey, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna close her out here. I'm gonna thank you guys again. I appreciate your understanding me not being available tomorrow. Obviously, I won't be able to keep up with the game live, so I'll be very quiet on social media. But I really do appreciate you guys, your understanding of that, and the kind words too. Thank you guys. Again, shout out to the newest Patreon members. You have been added to the list down in the description box. You guys are the real rock stars. We're going to do something down in Little Rock, but we need to know if and I'm talking about for the spring game, obviously not tomorrow, going to be at a funeral, but the spring game, which is down in Little Rock, we're going to try and have a get-together. We're going to try and get all the Hog Talk and the Pig Trail Network guys. We're going to try and get you all together down in Little Rock. Maybe we have our own little section. We all, can sit with our families together there. Assuming I'm able to go, and I think I will be, I'm probably going to be available the day before and the day of, so that way I can get prepared and everything. But Jacob, I think will be there, co-host of the Hog Talk, and Porter, I believe, will also be down there. So all three of us should be down there. We hope that we can get enough people together, get enough of you guys together, and we can make a thing of it. Was there anything I forgot? Remember I said at the beginning, remind me. Oh, the shirts. Hang on just a second. Hang on. I'll be right back. I want to show you guys. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Logan. Okay. All right. Okay. We got her. Thank you. Appreciate that, Logan. You're the man. Okay. We got these shirts. I forgot to pull it in here. This is from the Alumni Association. You know, I had to go by there and pick them up, but they gave these to us. Obviously, we're not going to be able to make the game, but how cool is that? Huh? It's pretty cool. So I think you can pick them up. I don't know where they're selling these. I didn't get any information. I literally grabbed the bag. They gave my 5-year-old a donut, and they were like, have a good day. I didn't even think to ask if they were just selling these, but they got their sponsors on the back. I better show their sponsors, or I might get this video might be taken down. There's their sponsors. Nationwide is on your side. The Student Alumni Association and the Arkansas Alum, the AAA. Pretty cool shirt, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I got one. But maybe they're in Walmart. I don't know, but or maybe you have to go to the game to get them. But if look for them, be on the lookout. That's all I can tell you. Awesome job, Ty. Thank you, James. Thanks for showing up, man. I really do appreciate it. Whit does kind of talk like Urkel. Oh, did I do that? I can't do the Urkel. Got the camera working. Yeah, I had to reset my computer. So, yeah. Love the show. Thank you, Sean. I do appreciate it. Okay, again, thank you guys. All the new Patreon supporters, thank you guys. If you don't want to, remember, and so what we did on Discord, we have a rules list on Discord now, and I'm going to post that before I go. I know, I better do it. No Kelly tonight. Where's Kelly at? Nope, we don't want to edit the channel. We want to create an invite here. Okay, we're going to edit the invite. Never expire. No limit. Generate new link. Enhance. There you go. There's the Discord. Okay, we have a rules page, right, on Discord now. And we also have a tip jar link, because I was getting, you guys are hitting me up in the DMs and asking in our Discord general chat, hey, Ty, where are the links? I'm always like, hey, go to any YouTube video. They're down there below. So what I did was I got the PayPal link, which is it's not the monthly subscription. Patreon is the monthly subscription. PayPal is not. That's really the tip jar. Okay, if you want to throw a tip, there's the tip jar. Patreon is becoming a member of the Pig Trail Patreon, and it's just the ongoing support of the channel. But again, I want to make that clear that it's there now. If you want to check it out, the link is provided. Both those links are provided in our Discord. So there's the Discord link. Hog Talk Podcast link is provided below. Hit the subscribe button, guys. 3,000 subs, huh? I'm not a highlight reel channel, but we've got the hey, +3. I'll take it. +3,000. Where are we at total views? Let me pull up total views. Where am I at on total views? We are at a grand total of 370,000 total views on the Pig Trail Network YouTube channel. Thank you guys. You guys made that special. You made it all awesome. I do appreciate that. I appreciate the support. And, Kelly is working, she said last night, and is listening to the live stream or watching. Can't remember. Great show as usual. Thanks, Sean. Oh, okay. All right, well, shout out. She's probably going to She's our newest mod, too, by the way. I don't know if I brought... Yeah, we did. We talked about that. She's our newest mod, so congrats to her. And, yeah, all right. That's it. Thank you guys again. Woo Pig Suey. I'm taking Arkansas over Kentucky. I will try to get back in touch with some of you on Discord. I'll probably still be available on Discord, but later tomorrow night I'll try and get caught up. Obviously, I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to watch the whole game. So I won't be completely lost on the podcast on Sunday when we're recording. All right, that's it. Thank you, guys. Woo Pig Suey, go Hogs. I'll talk to you, I guess, probably Monday. Might do a reaction show Sunday, but I don't know. Just have your notifications on. Be sure you have the bell clicked. I'll see you guys at some point. Just know that. Your boy will still be working. I'll still be here to some capacity this weekend, Sunday, and moving forward. So I might go live Sunday. I don't know. If not, I'll see you guys Monday. Woo Pig.